Good morning, everybody. It's Lynn the Leather Bag Lady coming to you from my lighthouse in New Waterford, Nova Scotia, Cape Breton Island. Unfortunately, we had a bereavement in the family and we had to quickly make our way to Nova Scotia. And here I am, Atlantic Ocean, Lower Lighthouse, and the place where the crime happened last year, and I got married here on June 24th last year. But I'm here today to do my video for you. So let's get to today's bag. So I figured that if I was going to be in my most favorite place, then I would want to show you one of my most favorite brands. So if you follow me regularly, you know that my favorite brand is Roots, and this is a beautiful vintage Roots black shoulder bag. Just the detail, how thick, no glazing, hate that glazing. There is your Roots stamp on the bottom, cute little side zipper pockets. It's a great size. It's a really nice size. Lovely condition inside. You've got two slips, and then you've got a zipper compartment, and then you've got your Roots stamp. Just a lovely bag. You're gonna get tons of stuff in this bag. You can shorten it. As you know, I always put everything on the longest hole. I think I would even shorten this a little bit. But that is today's bag. I think at one time these zippers may have had a tassel or such on there, and even maybe this one too. But that is today's bag. So, can you believe I'm here? I had a little tear on my way down here just because this is just my spot. It's one of my favorite spots in the world, and I just love it. I love it. No lobster pots in the ocean yet. I think it's a little too early. It is a very cool 9 degrees here. Leather Bag Lady weather report. It is, let me see, my stand. Actually, this is actually a little better. My stand broke this morning. So I brought my stand. I brought bags to do shop at the shed. I'm gonna take the phone out of the stand because I'm just gonna walk you around a little bit. So this lighthouse, it's not manned at all, and they're concerned that it may actually fall off the edge of the cliff at some point, because I will show you. I think it was the other side. We actually signed all our documentation. So I'm going to flip you around. There's Pius. But if you can see how close the lighthouse is to the edge, and they are so concerned that one day it's just gonna fall off. So this is New Waterford. That used to be a break wall. Like they just gave up on it. And this is my favorite spot. Wave, honey. So there we go. It's quite a drop. I'll show you. Take my glasses off. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, this has deteriorated. This has deteriorated even more since we were here last. So yeah, this baby is not going to be here forever. That is for sure. New Waterford is not, it's almost like a bit of a cliff community. Like there's very little beach. Very little, sandy area. It's just on a cliff, basically. It's on I can't remember what, maybe I should have done a little bit more research on the lighthouse. But we left at 7 a.m. on Sunday morning. We made it to New Brunswick, stayed over, and then drove the rest of the way yesterday. But I don't know if you are in other parts of Canada, but yesterday I had a parcel to mail out. So I wasn't coming on this trip because it was one of Pius's family members that passed. And he was going to fly, and I thought he was only going to be here for 3 days. So I thought, well, I'm not spending all that money. It was like $1,500 for a flight. So then he got the call on Saturday that his aunt had passed. And this is Aunt Marie, who we stayed with the first time we were here. And then we popped in and visited her last year. And Pi's like, my last aunt, I want to go to the funeral. So like I said, I thought he was going to take his 2 days bereavement, maybe one extra, and go and come right back. So when he said he was going to take the week, I was like, I've been really, really missing this place. And I mean, I was born in Scotland, like Scotland, United Kingdom, Scotland. And I feel more at home here than I do even in my own home country. And I've said quite a few times over the last month or so, I really wish I could see my lighthouse. I really wish I could see my lighthouse. And here I am, seeing my lighthouse. So I said to Pius, for the $1,500 it's going to cost you to drive, it'll cost us $1,000 in gas. Let's just go and I can come with you and we'll drive. And we did. Pius and I have an amazing time in the truck together. We sing and laugh and joke, and I packed food this time, so we had a lot of little snackies and all that kind of thing. Vegetables, mind you. And I made burgers and brought them, and it was just fabulous. And this is the highlight. The journey here from the actual bridge onto the island to where our friends live is a very emotional trip for me. And we actually were going to head out a different direction. I panicked a little bit, and I said to Pius, this isn't the way we normally come. He's like, no, I thought you might like to see some else of the island. I'm like, no, I want to go my usual way, because there's a couple of spots that are really very emotionally connected to me and Pius and being here. And I just thought, you know what, maybe we can go back though that way, but I need to go the way I always go. I was like mentally prepared for it and excited for it, and so here we are. So I had a little bit of rearranging to do. My client had canceled today's visit already, and I have a show still to cancel on Thursday. I need to do that when we get back to the truck. I had visits with my clients that I rearranged on Friday. Monday is a long weekend here in Canada. It's May 2-4 weekend. We celebrate Princess Victoria's birthday, I think it is. I'm not sure if that's exactly what it is. But it is a day off nonetheless. So it just means we have an extra day to be able to get home and get back organized and ready for next week. So Pius has re-injured his shoulder. So I think this week off is probably a really good idea from his standpoint, just to give his arm a rest. And yeah, just one of the best places in the world. Okay, so tomorrow is Shop at the Shed, so I'll probably do that from Blair and Karen's place. So there'll be no vintage bag experience item tomorrow. I have not listed that bag yet, but I will. And it will be available for you in my Etsy shop. And have a great rest of the day, everybody. And from Nova Scotia, see you later. Bye!